Hello students, today we'll start question number 8 of exercise 13.2. In question number 8 it is written, a factory required 42 machines to produce a given number of articles in 63 days. Suppose there is some given number of articles is there. So to produce this given number of articles, how many number of machines is required? That is 42 machines. And this 42 machines can produce this given number of articles in how many days? That is in 63 days. So what are the topics that were discussed in the first sentence? It is number of machines, that is how many machines are required, and in how many days this given number of articles can be made. So we'll write the two topic as number of machine and number of days. Fine. So in the first sentence it is written 42 machines required to produce a given number of articles in how many days? It is in 63 days. Fine. Now, if we have to produce the same number of articles in 54 days, that is in the second sentence it is written, that is if the same number of given articles need to be produced in 54 days, that how many number of machines would be required? So you see the workload has increased, the number of days has been decreased. Now obviously the number of machines, 42 machines cannot produce the given number of articles in this number of days, isn't it? So obviously the number of machines need to be increased now. Okay, so see the number of days when it is decreasing, we will expect that the number of machines need to be increased. So the value of x obviously would be more than 42. So see this quantity when it is decreasing, we are expecting the first quantity to be more. So one is increasing and one is decreasing and another one is increasing. So this behavior or this nature of sum is called as inverse proportion. Okay, so this is inverse proportion, and once it is decided that it is an inverse proportion, fine. So how to arrange the numbers? That is 42 into 63, that would be equals to x into 54. Fine. So we have to find the value of x. For that we have to transpose 54 towards left hand side. So it will look like 42 into 63 upon 54. That would be the value of x. Now, if you need to get the value of x, we have to reduce this. So let's reduce this. So let's start with 2, 21, and this would be 27. Reduce this with 3. So if you reduce this with 3, it will be 21, and this would be 9. Okay, this 2 will be again reduced by 3, that is 3 sevens are, 3 threes are. Again this 21 can be reduced by 3, that is 3 ones are and 3 sevens are. So 7 sevens are is what? 49. So your final answer would be what? 49. So the number of machines required would be how much? 49 if you have to produce the same number of given quantities in 54 days. So finally you can conclude that hence the number of machines would be equals to 49. So this is the solution of question number 8, students. I hope you understood. This is a very easy sum and very important also. Now let's move on to question number 9. Now in question number 9 it has said that a car takes 2 hours to reach a destination. Fine. There is one particular car is there. So it takes 2 hours to reach a destination by traveling at a speed of 60 km per hour. So this is the first sentence. Now according to the first sentence, the topics been discussed is speed, isn't it? So these are the two topics that I have written, speed, and the unit is used as kilometer per hour and the time taken. Fine. So destination will be a fixed point. So to reach a destination, in the first case, how many hours it is been taken? It is 2 hours been taken, and what is the speed given? That is 60 km per hour. So if a destination has to be reached in 2 hours, the speed of the car should be 60 km per hour. Now in the second sentence they have asked how long will it take when the car travels at the speed of 80 km per hour. Now the destination remains the same. Destinations remains the same, that the distance remains the same. Now if you have to cover that same distance at a speed of 80 km per hour, see I am increasing the speed now. So do you really think that the time will be more than 2 hours or less than 2 hours? Obviously students, it will be less than 2 hours, because when we increase the speed, and to increase the speed, obviously the time would be less. Okay, so the duration of time will be taken as less. So it is again, the nature of the sum is again inverse proportion. Why? Because the distance we are keeping as a constant. So when we have to cover the distance, in the initial case the speed was 60 km per hour, and when the speed was 60 km per hour, we are taking 2 hours, isn't it? But when we are increasing the speed from 60 to 80, obviously the value of x that we have to find it out, it will be less than 2 hours. So this quantity is increasing and we are expecting this quantity would be less than 2. So the first quantity you see, it is increasing, and another quantity is decreasing. So it is inverse proportion. So it is inverse proportion. Fine. So what is inverse proportion? So you know that when it is inverse proportion, how to write? 60 into 2 and equals to 80 into x. 80 into x. Now we have to transpose this 80 towards left hand side. So 60 into 2 upon 80, that would be equals to x. Now reduce these two zeros. Now 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So the value of x is what? 3 by 2. That is 1.5 hours. So if you have to write more precisely, that is 1 hour 30 minutes. So a car will take 1 hour 30 minutes to cover the same distance if it is traveling at a speed of 80 km per hour. So see, the time value is decreasing now. Okay, thank you so much. Now in next session I will explain more two sums. Till then, take care and stay blessed.